Greetings and salutations, comic book conversationalists. This is Comic Book Hangover. My name is Scott, and we have another weekly haul video to go through. This is another really small week for me, but because of the arrangement that I have with my LCS and the credit system that they now have set up, I had to grab a couple of extra books this week to sort of round things off. So I'm going to trying something new, and I am also continuing with the title that I picked up last week. But before we get into those, let's talk about the books that are actually on my pull list. Starting with from IDW, Godzilla, Here There Be Monsters. I got the B cover, so I just love the B cover more than the A cover. It's just something about you, just Godzilla rising out of the ocean, taking this ship up with him. Like he doesn't even know it's there, he doesn't really care. So this series here, it's set in the past, I guess. From what I understand from the solicitation, it's set in the past. So you see that the legends of sea monsters and sea serpents and stuff, those were based on Godzilla and the other kaiju in the Godzilla universe. So it's gonna be interesting to see people from those days react and interact with the Big G. So I'm very much looking forward to reading that series. Next up is Sweetie, Candy Vigilante number 6. Just a random cover that I had my LCS pull for me, because this is one of those books that always has all these random covers, and it's tiresome having so many variant covers for every single book. So I guess to the point where, like, you know what, I'm just gonna pick the A cover, or you guys, whatever cover you think I might like best, that's the one you can go ahead and pull for me. But Sweetie Candy Vigilante is still a really fun book. Yeah, she's sort of building her army. She's got a talking Christmas tree. She's got gummy bears. She uses candy-themed weapons. And there's this whole mystery with her brother and all these other things going on. It's a great series. It's a lot of fun. It's not for kids, even though it's candy-based. It's not for kids, but it's a hell of a lot of fun. And I'm very much enjoying that series. Moving on, we have Danny Ketch Ghost Rider number 2. Still loving this. I love the corner box, the old Mark Texiera Ghost Rider skull, the old school Marvel Comics logo. I love seeing that again. This is Marvel Comics. That's what I miss. Nowadays, it's just Marvel Entertainment or Marvel Enterprises or whatever the hell they're called now. They're more about the movies than they are about the comics, but it's nice to see shades of when Marvel was more about the comics and about the movies and the TV shows. But here we have this Ghost Rider series written by Howard Mackie, the creator of the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider series, which is also the series that got me into reading comic books in the first place. But this is another one of those books, sort of like Silver Surfer Rebirth or Reborn, the Adam Warlock series that's running now, the X-Men Legends, where it takes place in a certain point in the timeline. So this takes place in the 90s during the Dan Ketch Ghost Rider run. So it's really cool seeing a series set in those times before the whole Ghost Rider concept got all screwed up with cosmic Ghost Riders and ghost drivers and a Ghost Rider that's riding a flaming mammoth or whatever the hell that is. Before the concept got all screwed up and stupid and watered down, it's nice to read a back to basics Ghost Rider series, and it's cool to see my Ghost Rider, what I refer to as my Ghost Rider, back again. So I'm really going to really looking forward to checking that out. So those are actually the only books that were on my pull list this week. So, and as I said, I had to pick up some other books in order to round it up to the dollar amount that I needed to use the credit that I have at my LCS. So what I did was I picked up a couple of extra books here. This one here, it's a first issue, but it's like the 75th first issue that the Incredible Hulk had. It's been a good at least 10 years, maybe 15, 20 years since I've read a Hulk comic. Never really been a character that really interested me. He always seems sort of more of a one-note character. I understand his legacy, I understand his importance in the history of comics and Marvel specifically, but he's never really been a character that interested me at all. But they're doing a new creative team. They have a new direction for the character, something to do with monsters. So I figure, you know what the hell, why not? So I picked up Incredible Hulk number 1, which is legacy numbering 782. So they're planning on Hulk 800. So we're only going to have 18 issues of this series, 18, 19 issues of this. Then it's probably going to jump up to Incredible Hulk number 800, and then we'll have 801, 802, 803, because that's what Marvel likes to do. because high numbers are intimidating and they're confusing to new readers. So it makes more sense to start a series from number 1 and then jump up to a legacy, you know, a big milestone number, and keep that going, or jump up to, you know, have Incredible Hulk 800 and then go back down to like Incredible Hulk 20, because that's less confusing for new readers. But I picked up Incredible Hulk number 1. It's the 75th first issue that series has had. And then I also picked up variant cover, the cardstock variant cover for Titans number 2. I did read the first issue. It's something that I was really kind of surprised that I actually was able to read a DC comic and actually read the whole thing. Usually when I read a DC comic that isn't Batman or Lobo, I tend to, you know, kind of read it, you know, get the first couple pages in, you know, and then I start losing interest in it, and I just start looking at the artwork, and after a while the artwork kind of bores me, so I just close it and put it, you know, put it back in the back board, put it in the box, and it's long forgotten until I can pull out and sell it to somebody or just give it to somebody. But Titans number 1 actually caught my interest. The whole thing with the Flash being shot. Sorry if it's a spoiler. I mean, the book came out, what, 2-3 weeks ago, so, you know, let's not really worry about spoilers too much by this point. But you know, the whole thing with the Flash and something happened with the Justice League. They're not around for the time being, so the Titans are stepping up to take the place of the Justice League. So there's all these things going on. It's really interesting. It's well, it's fun. It's fun. So I'm going to check out the second issue to kind of see where the series goes. So that's it. Those are all the books. Just 5 books this week. And we're going to talk about cover of the week. I'm going to go with Godzilla, Here There Be Monsters, number 1, cover B. I just love this cover. I don't know what it is about this cover, but that is amazing. You got Godzilla rising from the ocean depths and taking a pirate ship or some sort of a ship with him, and I'm sure those people are not having a very good day. So there you go. But that's it. That's what I picked up this week. Hope everybody had a great new comic book day yesterday. It's always a blast to go down to my LCS, which is, of course, it's Nostalgia Inc. in downtown Jackson. They have a Facebook page. You can check them out. Now, there's a Nostalgia Inc. that is in Ohio or something like that. They're not the original Nostalgia Inc. If you go to a Facebook page, it says Nostalgia Inc., Jackson, Michigan. That is the original Nostalgia. That is the only Nostalgia Inc. we need in comic books as an LCS. So that's my LCS, downtown Jackson. It's a great store. I've been going down there since 1988. I was going down there buying Fangoria and Gore Zone, Toxic Horror, Slaughter My Horror movie magazines. And then in early 1990, decided to check out and see what these comic book things were. Saw Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch's first series, his first issue. Saw that, picked that up, and the rest is history. Here are some 30-odd years later, and I'm still reading these damn things. But that said, again, I hope everybody had a great new comic book day yesterday. A lot of great books came out. Not a whole lot for me. Still, there's a great selection of books that come out each and every week from all of our wonderful publishers and all of our very talented creative teams. So I hope everybody had a great one. Having a great weekend coming up. Hopefully here in Michigan we get some rain. But, you know, whatever it is, that's not comic book related. So we are not going to talk about that. What we're going to say is I hope everybody has a great weekend. Enjoy your new comic books, and I will see you next week with another batch of new comic books. And also, I'm going to have, as soon as it arrives, whenever that may be, a new Marvelous box. So I'll have a new Marvelous box video. So I just got to decide whether or not I want to do the videos like I have been, which is just showing the books and doing a running total, or if I actually want to do a regular unboxing like I did. I think I did last time. I did a regular unboxing video, and that seemed like a lot of fun. So we'll have to figure it out. I don't know what to do. You guys that are watching this, let me know. Do you want to just have a running total video, or do you want me to actually do a video sort of like this, but with a Marvelous box? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see everybody next week with another great batch of all new comic books. Have a great weekend, everybody.